Good evening. This is Craig Lane with Health Alchemy YouTube channel and healthalchemy.com. We're doing a little virtual tour, spring garden tour. This is our gynostemma, and as you can see, it's prolific. And what you see over here was a barren wall back in September. And we're going to scroll over here to a poppy. Just a fresh bloom today. And notice the upright stem. Notice its partner next door. So plant sex right here, see, erect, and then limp. So this will rise up over the next few days, and then it will pop the green part off, and then this is what emerges. This one here just happened. Quite an amazing thing to watch. And then remember, none of this was here. What you see along here was barren back in February. All these plants were brought in tiny pots. They weren't growing. Nothing was here. And then here we have some tulsi that's really blooming nicely. The bees are all over it this morning. Tulsi is one of those adaptogens too. Gynostemma is more systemic and facilitation of circulation and detox and blood sugar, and tulsi is more, to me, more endocrine neurological based and more calming, versus gynostemma tends to be a little more neutral. And then you can see, this is what I call the weed pot. You can see this pot here I planted an invasive. So there's an invasive dandelion. Tulsi can be very invasive here. This is figwort right here. The poppy can take quite a bit of space. Another dandelion. And then way down in there, there's wild carrot. You can see wild carrot, Queen Anne's lace. So there's a lot to talk about there, but right now we're just going to go through and do a little tour. This is ashwagandha. So our personal plant medicine program and the summer detoxification is coming up. All these will be served. This is agrimony, and you can see the little friendly bee, our native black bee over there, enjoying the agrimony more than probably any other insect. That guy is over here every night. And you can see there's echinacea. So what we're trying to facilitate in my world is, medicine you can grow yourself, hence the personal plant medicine. There's purple sage, strawberries. And then here we have calamus. This is a cattail. Calamus, cattail. And we can go zoom in on one of the roots. You can see the nodule growing out to the cattail. So this is a water purifier, along with goticola here, water purifier, and bacopa with a poppy. These poppy leaves are quite astounding. So water purifiers. And you've got your artichoke, which we might have an artichoke tonight. But the real medicine of the artichoke plant is the leaf, folks. Really it is. There's a goji tree now. That thing right here was 1 foot tall this year. Stressed out plant. I didn't think I was going to make it, and I put it in a bigger pot, fed it lots of nutrients, and now we're going to have goji berries next year, maybe, if we're lucky. Working along the garden space here, there's a sea buckthorn tree. That's a male there. And there's a female right next door. Although we're not going to get any berries this year because the males just got added. There's Aurelia californica, or a relative of ginseng, California spikenard. I don't know how it's growing in a pot, but it's something amazing. This is valerian. Valerian, use the root. The flowers smell fantastic. And then there's dong quai. There in the corner, dong quai hanging out. Comfrey. Another agrimony down here, a baby from the mother over there. There's the mother. So those yellow flowers became seeds, which became our friend down there, agrimony. Another friend right there. The powerful seeds. And a couple of agrimonies that are growing in the cattails. They sprouted just now, a couple of weeks old, so I'll be digging those out soon. And over to bleeding heart, which poor bleeding heart's not a good summer plant. It's more of a spring plant. It's kind of at the end of its thing. And skullcap, just one of the most delicate, lovely, temperamental goddesses on the planet is skullcap. She is a beauty and wonderful nerve tonic. We'll be talking more about that later in an individual post. And this is teasel as a young teasel, very reptilian, and it will develop spikes on the back of the leaves. It's quite a paradoxical plant. It has feminine and masculine qualities. And this is bee balm, where bergamot comes from, monarda, an orange California poppy, and then this is the queen of the garden. This is gravel root, eupatorium, and this flower head here, way at the top, will be a big giant purple flower head any time now, and we'll be posting that when it happens and talking about it a bit more. So we'll do part 2 on this, the outside part of the garden. I'm waiting for a friend and just kind of making sure everybody knows what's going on at the Health Alchemy Garden Personal Plant Medicine Program and summer cleanses and groups going on over here and in town in Santa Cruz, California. We've got lots of good stuff going on. Join us digitally or in person. Greg Lane signing out.